What's going on, guys? Mad Russian here, and today I'm going to bring you guys a Domain Monarch deck profile for the March 31st ban list. And I feel like Domain Monarchs are really good in today's meta and upcoming Link format as well. So, and this deck is a budget deck, so that way you guys can build this with ease and without use of a lot of your money and stuff like that. And it's probably one of the best budget decks out there right now. And yeah, so I'll get started with the deck profile. So of course, with the Monarchs, you're gonna run triple Erebus, one Aether, and then I run triple Majesty's Fiend. Now, Vanity's Fiend are pretty pricey, and they're about 10 to 12 bucks per piece for a common, but Majesty's Fiend is it's about like under $1 for these supers, and so you can get them like under $3 for a whole playset, and it does just as good. Instead of special summoning, what Majesty's Fiend does is that he basically just stops all monster effects, and he has 2400 attack and 1000 defense, so he is searchable with Return of the Monarchs, and you can use Tenacity to reveal him to search, so he is a lot more consistent than Vanity's Fiend. So yeah, he's a really good card. It stops so many decks, so yeah, having triple of him would definitely help a lot. Then I run one Caius and one Jinzo in the deck just for that back row and stuff like that. And that is it for the main tributing summoning monsters. And on to the tribute fodder, I have triple Edea and triple Eidos just to get him out a lot faster and just turbo out these effects, his banishing effect to special summon Edea, and yeah, just having 3 and 3 in my opinion is just a really good ratio. So and that is it for the monsters right there. So for the spells, of course, triple Domain of the Monarch, probably the best field spell for Monarchs to use, and it just locks out the extra deck, so of course it's really powerful. And we're gonna run triple Tenacity of the Monarchs to search. The search power in here is really good, and yeah, and for the last three I have is triple Pot of Duality, because you don't really special summon a lot in this deck apart from the Aether's effect and the Squire's special summoning abilities. So with Pot of Duality, you can search out a lot of your combo pieces, and you can still normal summon Eidos and then tribute summon for Majesty's Fiend, for example. And yeah, Pot of Duality just helps you search out cards like Tenacity and a lot of cards like that, because you get to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, choose the one that you need, and add it to your hand. And again, this is a really good budget option for Monarchs. And I run double Return of the Monarchs for really consistent search power, and I feel like 2 is really I feel like it's the best ratio to run, just at 2. I see a lot of people running 2, I see a lot of people running 3, but I never see anything less than that. And of course, one Pantheism of the Monarchs. We're also going to have one Stormforth and one March of the Monarchs, just for protection for Majesty's Fiend, stuff like that, just so they can't get rid of your monsters and stuff like that. And for the rest of my 1-ubs, I have one Rhoda, one Foolish Burial, one Terraforming, just to search out the field spell a lot quicker, and that way you can use Tenacity to search out something else. One for one, and one Upstart Goblin. Okay, so that is for it for the spell cards, and onto my traps. I'm going to run triple the Prime Monarch, really good special summoning, so you can just have it just a tribute, and of course its field effect is really good. It's basically just reshuffling your resources back into your deck and then just drawing a card, and you can use it during either player's turn. And yeah, and for my last 3 traps that I run is triple Reckless Greed. Now, I have a lot of draw power in this deck, that's why I don't have a lot of tribute summoning monsters, but with triple Reckless Greed, you can it does prevent you from drawing during your next 2 draw phases, but if you have more of these on the field and you chain all of them, you basically just get to +4, +2, whatever, and sorry, +1, a +3 if you chain both, and then a +5 if you have all these cards. You know, like it's really good. And so especially if you just use multiple on the same turn, I feel like that's the best. But you have cards like Terraforming, and you have cards like One for One, Rhoda, Pantheism of the Monarchs, you got Return of the Monarchs, you got your triple potted dualities, you got your triple tenacity, and all these cards right here, all these spell cards, all search. So even if you can't draw, you still have all these spell cards to search out what you need anyway. So I feel like that's actually not that bad. And so if you're running Reckless Greed, you can just, and you have Upstart Goblin, which I didn't include in there. But yeah, again, you can still draw from the cards that you drew. You can, like you draw a bunch of cards and you can use them to search and stuff like that. So it really doesn't matter if you can't draw during the next 2 turns, because you're really just going to lock your opponent out, and at that point there's nothing your opponent can really do. So yeah, that rounds off my Monarch deck profile, guys. Definitely leave a like if you like this deck profile, and leave a comment down below what you guys think of this deck profile, and comment any changes or any spicy tech cards that you guys would run in your Monarch deck. And yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Mad Russian out.